Hey guys, Eric Conover from Nerdy Geek Talk, source for all your nerdy geeky needs, here with episode 20 of Steel City Bots.
Milestone! Woo!
Yep, here we go. So Gaia, you're here obviously. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Had a good weekend. Not really anything out of the ordinary. Just doing pretty good. Yeah.
That's good. Jared, how are you?
Really good. Really good.
That's good. Soundjack, how are you?
I am doing well. My my channel could be doing better, but I'm fine.
That's okay. We always have time to grow, just like this podcast has. Actually, dramatically. I should share the numbers with you guys later, actually. Miguel, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
That's better than pretty not well.
He's got a point.
And yeah, that's it. I'm just kidding. Tanner, how are you?
Oh, I'm just green and submarine. Anyone who gets that reference, you're awesome.
Is it
We
'cause
all
you
live
make
in
me
a
sick?
yellow submarine.
What?
I meant green 'cause
We all live in a yellow submarine.
No. Green and submarine.
he's green because he makes me sick.
Anyone who listens to
Oh,
will
Pink
understand
Floyd.
that.
Yeah,
They
you can't. No
can't
one,
see
no
you,
one can
dude.
see you because we don't have
He's
video.
wearing
on.
a
He's wearing
He's
a
wearing a
Pink
Pink
shirt.
Floyd shirt, and he just held it up to the screen and underlined it with his fingers
Yeah,
and mouthed
and
Pink
said
Floyd.
Yeah.
he mouthed
Kind
Pink
of. It was
Floyd.
actually kind of funny. But hey, I just realized this is the
Yeah.
first time all six of us are in an episode together.
Correct.
At the same time.
Destructicons! Unite.
No, we're the Chrysicons. Oh, my name! No! I mean the Gaiacons.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
well,
my real
we,
name's
we already
Chris,
we're
but
already
I
we're a
still think
we're a combiner, right? We decided that last episode.
Yes.
Yep,
But
I suppose.
totally
Or a
forget
lobster.
what everyone is except me being the torso. So
I
Oh,
thought
Tanner's
I was
the
the right
bottom
leg.
torso.
I'm the cod piece.
No, and I'll form the head.
I'm the wrong leg.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're the wrong leg. Oh wait, Tanner, you're the right hand man. Actually, is what I said.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're the
So
right
I'm
one. I actually was nice. So
I'm the
you're
cod
welcome.
piece.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, so yeah, the results are in, and
Basically.
yeah, for our vote, technically there's still a little bit of time to vote. If
Yeah.
not if you're listening to this. Actually, technically the episode goes up before midnight, so there's a good chance that maybe someone will see it, one or two people, but
I wouldn't
I
hold my
doubt those are people that have not voted. So.
Yeah.
So, our poll results are the following. I'm just stalling because I actually forgot to pull it up, and so I'm really
I'm
just
working on
looking
it.
for it right now. But
I've got it.
Yep.
The current results, there are 54 minutes left in the poll. The current results, 50 votes. 56% for Swole Scream, 44% for Swole Ryan Pax. So unless that changes in the next, like I said, 54 minutes, yeah.
so 28 votes for Swole Scream, and 22 votes for Swole Ryan Pax. And technically, one of those votes was falsely cast as a Swole Ryan Pax vote, which made me very upset. But nonetheless, Swole Scream is winning. That made me so angry when that happened. But anyways, Swole Ryan.
I will confess to something since Swole Scream's going to win anyway. I did inflate the vote a little bit.
by voting for
I have
Swole Scream or Swole Ryan
One
Pax.
two, for Swole Ryan Pax.
Wow,
since
so
Swole-
really you lost even worse. But
I
you
used
admitted
1,
it, so
2,
it's
3,
okay.
4. I used 5 roleplay accounts.
Jeez.
It's going to lose anyway. Hey, it's going to lose anyway.
No, I'm just saying, wow, that's a lot more than I would have expected. But yeah,
I
so
have
there
a
you
lot
have it.
more. I just don't remember the passwords for them.
We
Were-
didn't.
I made
were you
Mitru. I made Mitru vote too, but that one counts.
Yeah, that
'cause She's a
counts.
person.
So we
Were,
won.
were
And we
you
didn't
the
even
reason
cheat.
why there were so many Swole Ryan Pax votes?
In the beginning, yes. In the
Okay.
beginning, yes. that was me.
And Miguel's own
I-
friend betrayed him, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh hey, vote for Swole Ryan Pax, and my friend was like, but Swole Screen's easier to pronounce, and I was like, I've been betrayed.
I was tempted to go in a few of the Discord servers I'm in and be like, all ironically, like, guys, totally vote for Swole Scream. It's the best thing in the world. Just to see how many contrary people I could get for Swole Ryan, but I didn't. That I'm
It's
being
an-
honest about.
It's an easier to
And
pronounce
this.
name, but like
And
it's a
this.
garbage toy.
Yes.
No, he's not. You're
Yes, he
lying.
is.
By coincidence, I have both in my hands right now. I like them both.
I got
Not garbage.
But speaking of Swole Ryan packs, let's get to what we got this week and start with Jared.
Actually, that's not next. But
That's
nice
not
try.
next. And I'm just trying to move the show along, trying to be helpful.
History
I'm
lesson
going to be hosting
this week.
Naruto soon.
Well, yeah, but that's anime. That won't even have a plot. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, hopefully that will turn out well. Do you have any other hosts lined up yet, or no?
I have 2, yes, and I
Cool.
think that's about what we're going to want to start with.
That's totally fine. So
Can I real quick talk about that, or
save it for the end.
Okay.
It'll be easier at the end.
Okay.
Anyways, history lesson for this week is January 22nd, the date of this recording, except it's 2018. In 1988, on January 22nd, the Headmasters episode. Wait, is today the 22nd? Yeah, it is. The Headmasters episode 24 aired in Japan, which was called Ultra Magnus Dies. You'll never guess what happens.
Ultra Magnus dies?
Yeah, spoiler alert: Ultra Magnus dies.
What?
It's
Really?
okay
I
that
never
in
would have guessed that.
in continuity, because of Takara's products, he does come back to life after this because they send his body off and everything. But then when the Combiner Wars mold of Ultra Magnus came out, Takara released a comic with theirs, which had a little Alpha Trion inside instead of Minimus Ambus. And what happened in their continuity is that Alpha Trion used Ultra Magnus to come back to life, and so Ultra Magnus came back to life, and a little Alpha Trion just burst out of him. So, yes.
So it's like,
Like Zeus-
Alien, but with Alpha with the small.
I was gonna say it's more
Alpha
like
Trion.
Zeus and what was his
Oh,
name?
someone make that.
Oh, who was it that his Zeus's? Oh God, my Greek history is supposed to be better than
His
this.
son or dad?
Zeus burst out of someone's head, right?
No, it was the goddess of. Hold on. It was.
No, yeah, someone burst out of Zeus. That's right.
Yeah, it was the hunter goddess.
Is that-
I can't remember her name right now, but I know who you're talking about.
No, that's
Whoever
think it
remembers,
was.
if you remember,
Minerva.
Yeah.
Minerva.
that sounds
No, that's
right.
that's the Roman.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not Greek, but that's still the right
That's-
goddess, just Roman version
Steel,
of Greek.
Steel City Bots, all about ancient Greek history.
Yes, but
Sorry.
I mean,
Anyways.
Minerva's a Transformers character, so it's relevant.
that is
Oh.
very true.
Huh.
Athena is the Greek name.
Athena. Oh, I had it right. Okay.
That's not the goddess of hunting, is it?
I don't know, this is kind of weird. The last time I tried
Sorry.
to combine Greek stuff with Transformers, I just imagined Optimus Prime eating a gyro and failing to eat it because it has that mouth plate, you know?
I'm picturing Optimus in a toga. And
That's
it's
actually
amazing.
what I thought of.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Minerva's the right god that birthed out of Zeus's head, or well, Athena, but that's not the huntress one. She's
Okay.
the goddess of war.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Got
Anyways,
that cleared up.
What did everyone get this week? Jared, you go first, and you can start with what you didn't get, sadly.
sadly I didn't get Pluto because FedEx is bad.
You heard it here first.
I was supposed to get it today, which is today. However, I got home from and I look at my front porch, no figure. Go to the tracking information, scheduled for tomorrow, and I won't be able to mess with it until Wednesday night or Thursday afternoon because I'm going to be in Detroit for the next 2 days. So
Oh
yeah.
my God, why?
That's cruel. FedEx. is
Detroit?
cruel,
I hope you
cruel,
live
cruel.
through it. I hope you make it back.
Yeah,
I really do.
hope you
I hope-
survive.
Watch out for RoboCop.
But hey, at least you'll really enjoy it once you get back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what did you get? Because you did get something cool this week that I don't have. Not that that's a surprise, because everyone gets things before me except Tanner. So
Actually,
got-
that's not true. Do you have one of these bad boys?
he's holding up Toad, isn't he? I'm not looking.
Yes,
yes,
he is.
Yeah, he is.
Anyways, Jared, what did you get?
I got Transformers Power of the Prime's leader, Optimus Prime.
Hey, Jared,
And,
can you put your mic a little closer to your
It's
mouth?
so
You're
tiny.
cutting out a little bit, just a little bit.
That better?
It's
Yeah, we'll
tiny
see. It's just on
Ironhide.
the page.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so small.
But yeah, I got Leader Optimus, and he's really nice. I really do like him. However, if you guys paid attention to our Twitter and Instagram page, my there's a bit of a problem with one of my Autobot symbols.
Oh,
the
a
trailer.
problem.
Well, it's not
Well,
one.
not really a
It's
problem.
two.
Yeah,
Yes. What kind of problem could it be?
there's an
Right.
Autobot.
That.
There's an Autobot symbol inside the Autobot symbol, pretty much.
Which is just weird.
Wait, is
and-
the top still spinning?
what?
Um,
But it's not missing any Autobot symbols anywhere else either. So you got someone else's Autobot symbol on top of one of the ones on the trailer, right?
Yeah, and it looks like it's the Autobot symbol that belongs to Orion Pax in his robot mode.
And just
One
to be
that goes
clear,
on-
not Swole Ryan Pax. It's
No.
Orion Pax, not
Right.
not the Swole one, the loser.
Yeah.
You know.
And I can't take it off. I mean, it's easy. It looks like it's easy enough just to peel it right off, but I kind of.
Oh, no,
don't
you-
want to.
But the question is, do you want to take it off? And the answer is no.
yeah, it might be worth a little more of that, like that. Oh, certainly will we
Yeah, this
actually.
podcast will get popular. Everyone will remember that joke, and then it'll be worth $10,000 in 5 years.
That's right.
I wish that's how it worked, but
Totally.
Okay, 20 years.
No, I have a rare mispackage as well. So I got this Bumblebee from Beast Hunters that's still in the box, and I mean he's a normal Bumblebee. Only thing is his head kind of did a 180, and it's. Oof.
Is a broken neck.
I'll show you guys later.
Yeah, I'm confused because it's a Bumblebee from Beast Wars, which isn't.
No, Beast Hunters.
Oh, Beast Hunters.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he meant to say. I knew he said the wrong thing.
If anyone has a Beast Wars Bumblebee, I'd like
Yeah.
to see that.
Yeah, because that's some alternate timeline crap.
It's just a repainted Waspinator as a bee. Anyways,
So
Yeah,
Buzzsaw?
we actually. Yeah, oh my god, it's funny because I was rewatching the live stream a couple days ago, or listening to it at work, and that's the joke. That was like the last joke that came up before I had to go. So
oh really?
Technically,
we-
Bumblebee was in Beast
every-
Wars because I mean he was
everyone-
on the Ark, but
This
Yeah.
is
I
true.
mean,
everyone thought that the yellow repaint of Waspinator was Bumblebee, and you know what? I did too.
All right, but
what's
Gaia,
Buzzsaw?
what did you
And-
get?
Oh, I got a couple things. As of this recording, I just like maybe 20 minutes ago tweeted out my first desk bot, Minicon Bolt Flash. I got him, and my next thing
No,
from
no.
a coworker.
This is the ultimate desk bot.
Tanner, I
I-
hate
I-
you.
I didn't say it was the ultimate desk bot. I said my first desk bot. One of my coworkers, I guess her kids are grown and they don't collect Transformers, like some kind of
No, no, no.
normie loser,
This
Like some
is
kinda-
the ultimate coworker.
like some
This?
kind of like some normie losers. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But anyway, so she gave me this little box that had some Legos in it and a couple Transformers. One of which was Bolt Flash, and then the other one
Which is
going
for
to be
those
my
who don't know.
going to be my foray into customs. A severely beat up high score 100 from the, or was it 1000 from the first movie.
Wait, did you say what Bolt Flash is from?
Oh, he's a Minicon. I don't remember. Was it Classics?
Classics, yes.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say because I'm sure that a lot of our listeners do know, but not all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Plastics.
that's what he is. He's
Mhm.
a little Minicon. And then what was the other one you said? High score 100.
Yeah, it was either 100 or 1000. I don't remember now.
I think it was
But he's the
100.
one. Yeah, he's the one that turns into a PS2 controller. I just saw Tanner's head coming sideways off frame, and that was hilarious.
Wait, Miguel, did you just take that picture right now?
Yeah.
I didn't know you.
And-
He has the yellow Waspinator in box. I didn't know that.
Give. Anyway,
Yeah,
That's the Japanese one, too. Okay.
neat. Anyway, as I was
really.
saying, so this guy, he's missing some parts. He's missing his feet, and he's missing the L and R buttons, which flip around to become his pecs, I guess.
Mhm.
So, and I have a high score 100 at home somewhere, either in storage or on the floor of my old room, which is literally a literally piled high with garbage.
Did you say that that's from the 2007 movie? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The real Tech or something. I don't remember what it was called. It was 10. That was almost 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Those Real Gear robots? Yeah.
Real Gear. Okay. But he, like I said, he's missing a lot of parts. So I'm thinking of actually going into customs with him, or at least giving it a try. I might go to like a GameStop or one of the local game stores in town, and just buy an old Xbox controller, see whatever I can get for cheap, take it apart, see what I can't do. My grandpa has some tools at his old shop, some like for like metalworking and stuff. So I might be able to like cut bits off. It's gonna look like a hack job, but I'm gonna give it a try because, like I said, I've got the toy. This guy could use some repairs. It would be amazing if I could make him functional as a functional
not gonna
controller.
happen.
But it's
Not
yeah,
even
because I had
now.
no
But
way
speaking
in
of
hell that's gonna happen.
customizing stuff, I was telling the crew before the show, my friend at Moggy Z Pardis, he's slightly different. MOGGYZPARTUSS is definitely my favorite customizer. He doesn't take commissions or anything. He just does it for fun. But man, I love his stuff. He did a Voyager Repugnus recently. That's amazing. He also did.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
been my buddy
he's-
for several years. We talk a lot.
He does cool stuff.
Yeah, he does really, really top quality stuff. He heavily modifies a lot of figures, not just paint wise, but also
Oh my god.
physically. And they always transform, which is the most impressive part. But yeah, so definitely go
He's
check
a
him out.
He's a wizard.
Yes.
Like, his stuff's amazing. Like, if you're listening, dude, I love your work.
And then Miguel, since you showed off your yellow Japanese Waspinator already, which seriously, why do you always have to be the one that's the cool stuff? And it wasn't even your turn yet. It's your turn. What'd you
It
get?
was just,
Yeah, man. What are you gonna do next? Pull out a Shadow Panther, either the original or the new masterpiece? Like, I'll take either.
Spoiler alert. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, the Waspinator or the Buzzsaw just happened to be within arm's reach. I'm like, oh, people are talking about this. Let me take a picture. What did I get this week? Well, after recording the show last week, I opened up a lot of stuff that I've just had in my backlog. So, what was it? The Legends versions of Brawn from Titan's Return and Broadside I finally opened, so that also allowed me to complete
Oh, Broadside, did you check out his plane mode?
I
Oh,
just,
dude, if you haven't checked out his
no,
plane mode.
I used to have the Hasbro one, so I know all about all of his wonderful modes.
Oh my god, that plane
Um,
was so muda.
The Repugnus is actually out of the because Broadside's got the Titan Master vehicle, and then Brawn comes with
The head.
the actual head. That Titan Master and the vehicle are painted so well, it makes me so sad that the Hasbro one was such a piece of crap.
But it's okay because now that you have the Titan Master, you know what you're just gonna have upscaled for May Mayhem.
No, exactly. Yeah, but just be the exact same thing, but just like blown up like 200%.
Glorious.
I also finally opened up Power of the Prime's Beachcomber and
Wind Charger.
the Wind Charger. Yeah, I forgot his name.
Tailgate?
Wind Charger. Yeah, Tailgate. If you Red
Tracks?
Tailgate.
Yeah, Red Tailgate. That's what we should just call him. Red Tailgate.
Red Tailgate's very, very frustrating because he doesn't have thigh swivels, and the
Yeah.
rest of the Legends guys do, and it's really unfortunate that he doesn't.
Because otherwise he's really solid.
No, he is, and I wish that some of his his chest and his back kind of clipped in a bit more because
Look,
sometimes they
dude,
can get a
just think, what would you rather have, this Wind Charger or the far superior Combiner Wars Wind Charger? Oh yeah.
Again.
I mean, I'll take that crappy Reveal the Shield one, I guess.
that was
um,
not that bad.
I'm
Oh.
kidding.
Oh, okay, I thought you were actually saying that was bad. I was like, what do you mean?
No. That's a great mold. I'm fortunate that we could only get it if we got it from Five Below or from people in the UK.
Yep, I never
And
got that mold.
The in a little segment I'll call making up for mistakes I made in college. I grabbed the
He got a girlfriend.
Beelzebos.
No.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Someone call 911. I just witnessed a murder.
I
Sorry,
have one of
Miguel.
those, so it's fine. Um,
I'm so sorry, Miguel.
not what I got this week. The Beelzebos Heroic Duo set, the upgrade kit for Universe or Henkei Sideswipe and Red Alert. So comes with extra guns, shoulder-mounted cannons, and a new head for Red Alert. I don't have those figures yet, but just I saw this kit for a good deal, along with the next figure, Music Label Soundwave, complete with Repro Label upgrade set. This is a figure that I was really hesitant to sell when I did, and I kind of regretted it. And so picking it up again with the Repro labels was great. Just as awesome as I remember. I still have never tried actually using this mold as a MP3 player.
Well, yeah, because it uses a mini SD card. Like, who the hell uses a mini SD card?
And if I remember right,
either use the full size or use the micro, not the freaking mini. Why?
If I remember right, it only accepts 2 gig mini SDs. Like, if you have any other type of mini SD, it won't accept it, or some will, some won't. But really great. It's unfortunate that for a sort of classic styled Soundwave that this wasn't more readily available, because pretty much what else do you have but like the War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron versions, which are good but not really a G1 representation, and then all you have then is the Titans Return leader class, which is a good toy but is grossly out of scale with probably most
it has lamp post mode.
So does this one.
Tanner's
the
not.
Titans Return lamppost is bigger, so it's more at 1-to-1. 1-to-1 Soundwave lamppost from episode 1.
Yes, back when it was called TF Primecast, this show, Tanner was obsessed with the Soundwave lamppost.
What do you mean was obsessed? Oh, believe me, that is still like on my top 3 things in Transformers ever. It's right up there with Grand Galvatron. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
He's not talking about the Combiner. Yeah, you guys.
Oh, I'm talking
the
about the original Grand
Galvatron. What's the third?
Thumbnail.
Wheeljack.
Oh, that's just boring because that's just an actual thing. But
How dare you, sir?
Anyways, did you notice how I said that TF Primecast name? You'll hear that again at the end. Anyways, that's a little foreshadowing. Yeah. Soundjack, what did you get?
All right. Well, the first thing I got was a Rodimus Prime.
Hell yeah!
What do you think of him?
That's
not super positive.
No. When I first got him out of the packaging, I was like, okay, this is better than I think most people were saying. And then I kept playing around with him, and I'm like, and I'm not like, I don't have as strong opinions against him as I do the Voyagers, especially the Starscream.
I don't know what you're talking about. Soulscream is great.
No, dude, Soulscream is so swole. It's not. It's not
I
even.
I actually just got an issue with mine. I'll discuss that later.
But the biggest things are the weird shoulders, since they're his legs.
They're his knees.
Yeah, and just that the hinge for the shoulders is at the hip.
From what I've heard is that it's a really cool idea, but it was neat engineering, but it's not executed well.
Correct. Like, look at that. Like that.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't see it.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's like his. Yeah, it is odd.
When you get that swole, let's see your shoulders move properly.
Fair enough.
You know what? That's a valid point.
Yeah, I'll post pictures to the Instagram so people actually know what I'm talking about during this, but like those shoulders are just weird, and I kind of wish that like they had a joint at the where the knee is to bend out at least a 45-degree angle, and that would have made it so much better.
I wish I had a joint right now.
No.
And then the alt mode is just so weird because of the red of the car mode and the burgundy of the rest of the trailer, and it really looks like it's a car just squished inside a trailer.
It does.
That's not supposed to go together because of that color clash. And usually color clashing doesn't bother me this much, and it's surprising how much is bothering me with Rodimus for his vehicle mode. His robot mode is acceptable, but the vehicle mode just doesn't look like it should go together. To me.
Hey, don't be too picky about the figure, man. I mean, just think, what would you rather have, that or, okay, hear me out, Legends, Combiner Wars, Hot Rod. Dude, that thing is great.
It made me so sad because
my
that was
goodness.
actually a decent
No, it
mold.
isn't.
And no, it's a decent mold. There's a big difference between being a decent mold and a decent toy for the character. Big difference. It's a good mold, but that version, because the first version, his name is blanking.
Blackjack.
Yeah, Blackjack is great. I actually love Blackjack. I keep
Yeah.
him around all the time. But Hot Rod, I got him. His knee just pops off constantly. Like, it won't stay on. Like, I mean, even like I put it on, something's wrong with the plastic. Something's misshaped or whatever, because it literally pops itself out without me touching it.
Hmm.
It's just sad.
That mold
Mine-
also.
Mine
Sorry.
don't stay on either of the. Mine does not stay on either Optimus or Motormaster in torso mode because they're supposed to go into the chest cavity in combined mode.
That's the
And they
problem
just-
with the pegs being too small on Motor
Oh yeah, and then it falls off and makes Menasor even worse.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah.
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 Oh wait, Miguel, you didn't mention you technically got something else this week. It's just not for you.
Oh, well, yeah. And I'll probably send the picture out. I was up visiting my girlfriend, and we headed to the mall, and there's a Toys R Us there, and I was like, oh, I should check the bots to see what's here, see if there's like how's the power of the Prime stock, and I found 8 Robots in Disguise Warrior Bisques just on the pegs.
A lot of people that would want those from you. But just to clarify, see, that's proof that my joke about him not having a girlfriend was just a joke. I was kidding. Y'all went wild. It was funny, but it was just a joke, I promise.
Right, because instead of a girlfriend, now he has 8 bisques.
And a
Should.
partridge in a pear tree.
No,
I only-
only 6 because he has to give 2 of them away.
Well, no, I only grabbed 2, and they're for people. I might grab 1 more for something in the future, but otherwise, and we'll see next week about another source that procured another kind of bisque. Stay tuned.
Just keep stockpiling the bisques
Now I'm
for
kinda
the
kicked.
future. You'll never know when you'll need one.
This is true.
Now
And-
now what I need is that giant bisque.
Last but not least, I actually need that
Wait,
too.
I'm not done.
I have someone I need to help me find that. But last but not least,
I'm not done.
Oh wait, you're not? Okay, keep going.
No, I had one
Oh,
more
yeah,
purchase.
that's right. You had-
Yes. I also picked up Deluxe Squeaks from the last night.
And what do you think of him?
He's cute. He's very cute. He's
I would have
adorable.
loved it if we got an orange repaint named Fix It.
That's my
Oh,
head too.
That would be great.
Like,
I am-
seriously, if that would have been in like the last wave, like not even a remold, just actually painted orange, I would have loved that. But alas.
I'm just I just need that to be the. I'm just convinced that somewhere in that year in the movie universe there's an orange Squeaks named Fix It, and that in RID universe that there's a blue Fix
Fix
It
It
named
named-
Squeaks.
Oh, now I actually want a blue Fix It. Darn it! That's actually Legion RID Fix It is actually a really good toy. That's from someone that rarely buys Legion. I like Legends
Actually
class,
is.
but Legends and Legion, there's a big difference. People don't realize that in terms of what they are and how they function. Legion are a lot more simple usually. Fix It is
They're
not
also a
because
bit
he's made
smaller.
to scale. Yeah, he's made to scale with the Warriors really well, and he is super articulated, like really articulate. But anyways, good toy. I didn't get anything Transformers this week. I got Marvel Legends Black Panther figures, which are amazing. But I also got from Hasbro because I had a Marvel Legends Punisher that broke out of the box. And the reason I'm sharing this is because the hand just snapped right out of the box, and I glued it back on, but I can't move anymore. So I just decided to try my luck again. Emailed Hasbro, they sent me a new one, so I got my new Punisher this week. So I have 2 just one can't move his one hand. It's just fixed in a regular position. But I have two now. So that's just proof that if you have some kind of error, whether it's a toy breaking or it's misassembled like my Slug Slinger was, I've even heard people with just bad paint apps emailing them. They'll send you the same figure if it's in stock or something of equivalent value. So definitely try that because Hasbro's cool. They will help you. So just that's why I wanted to mention that is just again to plug the fact that if you have something that you don't love that isn't intentionally that way, let Hasbro know. They can probably help you. So
I should do that to try to get a free Rodimus because of the sticker on the trailer.
I feel like they'll just be like, take it off.
That will actually probably work for my RID Blur because his leg came off in the packaging.
Like snapped, like actually broke.
Yeah, like I have it on my personal my Soundjack and Soundjack 426
man.
Instagram.
Oh,
I had it-
dude,
that's why you
no,
had that
Blur
picture.
needs that. Like,
yeah,
more
no,
than
his-
it, like,
yeah, I
more
pulled it
than
out of the
anything else.
packaging and his the socket, the ball joint itself actually snapped from like the hip.
Yes, you
pulled-
should
Oh,
definitely
wow.
email them because
Yeah.
they
broke-
can help you.
You broke Blur's balls.
Ball joints. Anyways, first.
Or
no,
I mean, you
keep
could just
that to your anime
reenact,
podcast, jeez.
that one scene in Animated where it was just like,
No, no, don't remind me of that. That's so sad. Anyways, first bit of news. We only have like 4 main news items. Is not really because it's major news, but I wanted to mention it because someone actually tweeted it at us. Is that Rescue Bots? They showed off their new. It's a leak actually. It's not a reveal. Optimus Primal, which is their name for Optimus Prime when he has a T-Rex mode. It's not actually like the character Optimus Primal, which looks neat. But it also has 2 little dino like mini cons. I think. I think
Yeah.
it's one a raptor, but then the other is it an Ankylosaurus or what?
Ankylosaurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's
And-
funny because we were just talking about that on our Twitter. Actually, it was mainly
I wanted to put out a contest. That's still going on, by the way. When did I say it was over again?
I think you said February, like first.
Yeah, February. So basically, it's still going on because screw it. I already put it out there. I wanted to find the best Ankylosaur Dinobot name. I did this not knowing there already was a couple Ankylosaur Dinobots,
hmm
and then like a couple days later, this leak happens.
And then you changed it. Did you change it to a Pachy?
I wanted to, but when I found out there already was one of those too, I was like, screw it. Probably
Okay.
every good dinosaur has been done at this point.
I think
So
they.
what's-
Someone actually had a good suggestion for the.
Yeah, there
Pachy,
were.
But I can't
there were-
remember. What
yeah,
it was.
Yeah, I might. Yeah,
We'll see. Either way, submit your dinosaur.
yeah, but
Dinobot names to us.
definitely, yeah. The only stipulation has to start with an S.
Yeah. Just
So
because it's
just-
a Dinobot thing.
So it's just submit
Yeah.
a Dinobot name to us for any kind of dinosaur. Is that it?
Try to make
Specifically
it-
the Ankylosaur. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
For the
still just for the Ankylosaur. Okay.
yeah.
And you
Like I
can't
said, I
call
wanted
it
to do it.
Super Bisque. That name is taken. Just putting that
Yeah.
out there in case
And
anyone
it-
wanted to try.
If preferable, if you can come up with an original one, like
Like Super Bisque. That would be applicable. Someone do it.
or like I don't know, sledge.
All right, I'm going.
Or like sledge. I know that sounds like sludge, but you know.
It's too close for my taste, but I actually appreciate the name, the Sledge. I like that, but it's too close to Sludge. But
I mean, we had slug and sludge originally, so
And there was
wait,
also
what
in
do
the
you mean?
piece,
What?
the
Well,
original the
it was-
Dinobots
It was Slag and
We had-
Sludge.
slag. Okay, I always thought it was it was renamed as slug at one
Yeah, I
point.
was gonna
wasn't
say
it?
it got renamed Slug later because Slag is a not so
Okay.
nice word.
I had those
across the sea.
backwards. I had
Well, in
that
the-
backwards.
in the movies, there's Slug and Slog. So
Yeah, that's
True.
true. It's not even called Sludge in the movies. It's Slog, which
Yeah.
is also a good. That's not a bad name. But anyways, yeah. So if you want to go check out those Rescue Bot Dinobots, go ahead and do that.
Winner will, like I said, the winner will receive one Dinobot of my one deluxe Dinobot of my choice. Anyway,
Next bit of news is just interesting. It's not anything super important, but it's actually from T-Formers where I saw. I didn't realize that this was happening at first. But it's about Power of the Primes Leader Class Wave 2. The new figure in
yeah.
that wave will be Rodimus Unicronus, and originally it seemed to be a full-on Shattered Glass nod, which it still is mainly because you could tell from the deco and everything, and the head, which is all meant to obviously homage Shattered Glass. But they changed something last minute because in the promo photos we had seen all beforehand, all had the purple Autobot symbol. Because in the Shattered Glass universe, the Autobots are evil, and so he's an evil Autobot. They changed it. It's a Decepticon symbol now on the final toy. And including on the box, so it's not an error, because on the box it shows him with the Decepticon symbol too. But previous stock photos and renders we had did have him with the Autobot symbol. So I have to admit, I would have preferred it if he had the Autobot symbol, because I like the Shattered Glass homage, but this still fits it. It's just, if you need to, find a way to get a purple Autobot symbol and put that on him instead. I'm sure Reaper Labels will have that. Toy Hacks, they will have a set for certain for this, so...
Or do what I did and accidentally buy a bootleg set of Constructicons with 2 Technobots from a not so reputable toy dealer when you're 12. And no, I was not 12. However old I was. And yeah. Remember to tell you guys that story.
Symbols?
It had like all sorts of different colors. Some of them were even G2. I gotta tell you guys about that later. Remind me. It was.
But yeah, so
great.
I'm slightly disappointed, but I understand why they did that, because having an evil Autobot isn't probably it's a little weird to market. I don't think it would make a huge difference, but I think some people would be confused. Like, wait, there's the good Rodimus and the bad Rodimus, but the bad Rodimus is still an Autobot. Like, what? So I guess
No. The bad Rodimus is this guy called Hot Rod, right? Now, he killed Optimus.
Well, now that they
Conspiracy
got...
theory.
Well, they probably were thinking they were oversaturating the generations, so they had to change into a Decepticon and just make him a G1 character.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started.
I mean, I completely agree with him. I'm just pushing his buttons.
yes. Anyways, but yeah, I am kind of disappointed, but I understand it, and it's not that bad. Like I said, if it really bothers you, Repro Labels will have something soon. And
Oh yeah, sure.
But like I said, marketing reasons, whenever you're marketing to a kid, having the good and evil version of a character, it's probably good to have the evil version be part of the evil faction, regardless of what it's homaging. So, there is that.
So it's also weird that, like, we know that that's a thing because it's already available in Wichita.
I know. Like, seriously, they got that. I don't even have regular Optimus or Optimus. What the heck?
I'm gonna go smack Wichita, BRB.
And next we have this is probably the coolest bit of news. It looks like Masterpiece, they wanted to get on the Panther hype train, because I'm super hyped for Black Panther right now. For real though, actually, I am so excited for that movie, and the toys are amazing. But Takara has announced their Masterpiece Shadow Panther, and oh my goodness,
I love it.
It's beautiful. If you're not aware, it is a black and yellow, but I mean, obviously it's yellow because it's Cheetor, but it's a black repaint of Cheetor, so...
Listen, if you paint anything black, it automatically looks cooler.
This is very true. It has the mutant mask and everything, but it also has an accessory that Cheetor did not, and that's a communicator that goes on the beast's leg, I believe, right? So
Yes.
It comes with an accessory that Cheetor did not. So if you really, really want to complete Cheetor, you gotta buy this. So how do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, but I mean, you'll probably want to buy it anyway because it looks so cool.
It is, and
It
actually,
does look nice.
in Japanese continuity, this is Ravage, actually, and the Ravage
That makes
is
a
in
lot
Beast
more
Wa-
sense than
Right.
what we got.
The Ravage that's in Beast Wars
Yeah,
is actually G1 Ravage's son.
that
No,
makes
no,
sense.
Wait, what? No,
Yeah.
in the show he said it was...
No. In Japanese, that is his son,
In Japan.
and that
yeah.
True.
this
Can you confirm this?
and this is his.
All right, you can't hear me.
This is his whatchamacallit. This is
Wait,
G1
wait,
Ravage.
so does that mean that Hound was the mother?
No, you're terrible.
Wait, hold on. Where did the was the beat wasn't sorry. Wasn't the
Can't
McDonald's
confirm this.
Panther toy like somehow involved in that Ravage family?
I don't remember.
I have that one. Believe it or
I
not.
could be wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm right about what I said about this one, that one being G1 Ravage. I don't know how the McDonald's one works in. If it does, I don't remember that. But do you guys plan on getting this? I'm curious. Does anyone here plan on buying this toy?
It does look nice. Is he like online exclusive, or will we be able to get him in stores eventually, like with Optimus?
Wait,
He's
what
a
Optimus? What
it's
do you
a Takara Tomy exclusive out of Japan, but with most of these Takara Tomy exclusives, Hasbro Asia releases them at mass retail. So most web stores like BBTS, TF Source, The Chosen Prime already have it up for pre-order.
Right, but I'm
Or-
talking like brick and mortar.
Oh
No,
no,
no, we haven't
no.
gotten any Beast Wars Masterpiece in brick and mortar.
Oh no,
We only
you-
get like
this is-
one or two a year, and with Movie Masterpiece, I doubt we'll be getting anything that isn't Movie Masterpiece for a while, which I'm okay with because those are
Yeah.
the ones I want to hit.
Hey, I'm
retail.
just
You're
happy
only
we got Masterpiece Soundwave over here.
Yes,
you're
I was gonna
only-
say Hasbro does release
However,
some.
we need Megatron and Shockwave. Like, get on
You're
that.
not getting that Megatron in America. I am certain of that.
Yeah, well, we should.
Give me my
Yeah.
husbando.
I do want Shockwave, but so does
What
no
my
one
hus-
plan on? No one plans on getting this Black Cheetor.
I already
And I
pre-ordered
really
it.
want it
Oh, okay,
'cause it
Miguel
just-
is. It's surprise, surprise! Wow.
No,
Surprise, bitches.
when it comes to homaging the Beast Wars toy line specifically, where this is a toy, pretty much like
Yeah.
this version is a toy only character. The toy line is where I have probably more of my nostalgia than the cartoon, because I remember more playing with the toys as a toddler than watching the cartoon.
Yes.
Wait, did you have a Shadow Panther back in the day?
Well, no, because it was an online only toy.
Do you have one now?
No,
Okay,
I have.
so this will
I
be your
have.
first
I have the Transmetal 2
That's a good
Ravage that I found.
Oh, yeah.
I found it in a random shop in New York City for like $15, and I was like, "Yes, please."
That reminds me of the time I found a Transmetal 1 Cheetor for like $15 at this mall around here, the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. I was like, okay,
That face
we're
you
gonna
just
have a
made.
flying cheetah now.
Ah, yes, the dramatic face that can't translate to audio.
I know that was very very nice.
But I think that I might actually get this toy too because I have a thing for Masterpiece. For not getting the character, I usually get the toy, like not necessarily like how Optimus Primal had the toy version, whereas that's still the same character. This is a different character, but like a toy only form. I mean, where I have black tracks, I have blue streak. I really want to get Diaclone Magnus. I also have the Takara Diaclone Diabattles figure.
I envy your blue
Which is
streak.
like their
but I
Masterpiece style thing.
I
That's
love the
probably my
280Z mode on
Yeah,
that.
that's probably my most prized possession is that blue streak. I think that's the most beautiful design in Transformers.
My
Silver
most,
blue.
my
280Z.
most prized one is probably
Oh,
my
man.
my handless G1 Optimus with no trailer. I actually have the original Optimus Prime, but he has no hands or trailer.
That's just sad.
I know, but it's so cool because I have the OG Optimus.
That's
But yeah,
very
you
true.
could just get an original Optimus that has hands and a trailer.
Listen,
Yeah, but-
OG Optimus, nothing compared to OG Toad.
Totes.
Okay, before we get too far from Shadow Panther, I
Right.
just want to point out because I did the research. So apparently, McDonald's Panther is also Ravage in Japan. I guess it's just a different body.
Oh goodness.
So
That Sanjak's video froze, so this is trippy.
Lots of bodies. Lots of bodies for Ravage. But yeah, I think I'll actually be getting this figure. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm actually going to get the Beast Wars Masterpiece, like if I want to start that. I'm kind of thinking not because of Dinobot, probably. Now, if they get a Tigatron, that is one that I will buy instantly like that. But
If they make Grimlock out of that Dinobot, I'm screwed.
Yeah, same.
I just want Dinobot.
Oh, what if they make Slash out of it?
Dude,
Wouldn't that be-
if they come out with a Waspinator, I won't get that. But if they make a Buzzsaw out of that Waspinator, oh yeah.
imagine them just releasing the Waspinator over and over again as all the War Rooters. That would just be, that would kill
No.
Miguel. That'd kill
Or
No,
if they
no,
make a
no, no.
pterosaur and they make a laser beak out of that pterosaur.
Yeah,
That's
they
true.
did my man Pterosaur wrong. They dunked him in lava.
Wait, what?
I just heard somebody bring up Pterosaur, and I was like, they did my man Pterosaur wrong. They
Well,
dunked him in
yeah,
lava.
how did you think they were supposed to get new toys for the show? Anyways, that's what the '86 movie was for. It was
I
killing
know.
characters to get more
Oil bath.
Yep, to get more toys. But anyways, the last bit of news we have for this week is actually a third-party figure, and it is a Mech Planet Hot Soldiers. So I believe this is like a Legends class scale.
Yes.
Jared, do you have any figures from this company? Is this the Hot Soldiers? Do you have one of their figures or no? I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
I have. I have their Ironhide and Soundwave.
So you like those, right?
Yeah, they're real nice and simple with transformation wise, but quality wise and everything else, they're pretty good. Soundwave could use a little bit more articulation, but other than that, he's a real nice
So
figure.
have you seen this new one they announced or no?
And I don't think I remember seeing on Instagram they're making an Optimus Prime now.
Oh, I
Prime
did
now.
see that, but that's not
Yes.
on the news for this week. The one in the news
Yeah.
for this week is Hearts of
Yeah,
Steel
shit.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
So Choo Choo Bumblebee with a hammer.
It's so cute.
It is.
I
I
like
might get that.
trains.
It's
I
adorable.
might get that for my kids so
I've
they can have a
seen-
cool train toy.
I've seen people Photoshop it as Thomas the
Thomas?
Train,
Same.
which is just.
Oh
I
really
my
want-
god.
I
got a
want
friend who would
Thomas,
love
I want
that.
James, I want Gordon, I want all of them now.
I want Alec Baldwin as Mr. Conductor,
Well, just
The
go buy
Fat
the
conductor laughed. You are wrong.
and Peter Fonda. Yeah,
just go buy
Sparkle,
the
sparkle, sparkle.
combiner if you want. Thomas Train so bad.
sparkle.
But for those of you who don't know, Hearts of Steel is a tiny, I think it's a miniseries or whatever, from IDW, where a lot of the characters were trains. Not all of them. Shockwave is like the coolest form ever. I still want the MMC version of him where he's a submarine.
The
It is
sweep.
Oh, yeah,
the
I've
sweep
seen
for
that.
That
blimps.
giant
such
boat.
cool. Such a
Yeah.
cool design.
The sweeps for blimps, and I loved that.
Wait, I thought they had a different form.
Nope, they were
no,
dirigibles.
They were. Yep.
I swear they had a plane form
Nope.
too.
dirigibles.
Scourge,
There's
yes.
definitely a. Wait,
Star
what
Wars.
are you talking
They
about?
had a propeller. They had a propeller plane form.
I
Yeah.
remember the dirigibles.
Wait.
Yeah,
Are you talking about
Scourge-
And then
Seekers or
Megatron
Sweep?
was
Wait,
supposed to be a
no.
giant
I
cannon.
said sweeps.
Yeah, the sweeps. I was thinking of the Seekers. That's why. Okay. Yeah, the Seekers had like this really wicked looking plane mode.
Yeah, that
It's
was
like-
cool. But I was talking.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I was talking
demonic.
about the sweeps though. Yeah, that was cool.
Oh no,
I
there's a
love
bunch of
that.
blimps coming to get us.
In
Yes,
the
however will
1800s.
we escape? They're blimps.
Very intimidating.
Oh wait, they're blimps.
But anyways,
Oh, wait,
moving
I've got
on
a bow and
to
arrow.
character of the week, since that's actually relevant to what we were just talking about. Jared, go ahead and read that off.
The character of the week this week is Shadow Warrior Bumblebee.
What? It's not Shadow Warrior Bumblebee.
I'm a dumb.
You're thinking of the Shadow Panther.
Yeah, sorry. Hearts of Steel Bumblebee. Good God, man.
Actually, wait, can we get a Shadow Warrior Bumblebee? Like, what is that?
No, actually, that makes me think of Beast
That's
Transformers
cool.
Prime Beast Hunters. Like, because there was a Transformers Prime of the version of the regular Deluxe movie, which was, I forget, I want to say it was some kind of stealth version, but it was like him in
Yeah.
gray. But they had
Oh,
the
I
wicked,
actually had that figure before.
But they had like the wicked super spiky version for Beast Hunters of the regular one. But then towards the end of the line, they did a shadow version of that where it was black.
Oh yeah,
with yellow.
Murder Beat.
I want that so bad. I still want that toy. But anyways, nonetheless, go ahead, read the description for our character of the week.
Here, let me pull it up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had it up since you were
No, I didn't.
bad, Jared. I told you were reading it this week.
All right. Hearts of Steel was an IDW miniseries that was not directly related to their main continuity originally until, and possibly the most John Barber moment ever, Bumblebee was revealed to be a
Eukaryon.
Eukaryon transformer brainwashed by Shockwave into thinking he was Bumblebee and would ultimately merge with Mike Power, the pre-real American hero G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe known as the Atomic Man, to become
Centurion, I think.
Centurion, who has figured into the Revolutionary series Rob Clay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
From-
that's from Rob Clay from Radio Free Cybertron or T-Formers. That was in the article for this Bumblebee figure, that the third-party Bumblebee, and I just put that in here as the character of the week because that's even a character that I didn't know about. I had no idea. I just assumed because I didn't really follow that series closely. I didn't look at it that much that I just assumed that it was just a Bumblebee that was a train. I didn't realize it was actually Bumblebee that just was another guy who thought he was Bumblebee because of Shockwave, who eventually goes on to merge and become a character that's relevant to the comics now. So I just thought that was interesting and share that for those of you who don't know, because I
Yeah.
never realized there's that much of a story to
Huh.
that character. So
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't either. And I've
So-
read that whole comic.
so technically, if you're buying that Bumblebee figure, you're not buying Bumblebee. You're buying someone.
And who are
thinks-
you buying?
You're buying someone who thinks he's Bumblebee.
I don't care. He's still
Ooh.
Bumblebee in my heart.
Well,
you're
your heart
you're
is
buying you're
wrong.
buying Beeblebum.
Beetlebum.
Beeblebum.
But anyways, moving on to pretty pre-orders, we have item we recently discussed. Masterpiece movie MPM 6 Ironhide, which is $135, and it's coming out in July of 2018, so July this year. So if anyone's looking for a birthday present to get me, I will take a very happy Ironhide.
You feeling lucky, punk?
I did not know it was up for pre-order.
Yeah, TF Source just put it up. I don't know if other places put it up yet too, but TF Source does have it up. So
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that Chosen Prime has them up for pre-order.
I didn't surprise me. Chosen Prime usually has stuff up pretty early. But yeah, I put it up
Yeah.
because usually I don't put it up because I know several other places like to put things up really early. So I always wait until either TF Source or Big Bad Toy Store puts it up,
Mhm.
and that's when I'll put it in pre-order. So I saw TF Source had it, so I put it in there. How many of you guys think, not necessarily right this second, but think that you'll be pre-ordering or at least getting that guy?
I'd like to.
I'm curious if he'll get a Hasbro. I think he will, because Hasbro already announced
Should.
it. Hasbro did a announcement of him. I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro ends up carrying all of the movie Masterpiece figures, because in all honesty, there's only like 2 a year of those. That's not too many for Hasbro to release at retail. We got Bumblebee and Prime so far. I think we're going to get Barricade. It seems pretty likely. Hasbro already put out pictures of the... They put out pictures. It wasn't just Takara, so... I wouldn't be surprised if we get both him and Ironhide this year. That's hoping. That's not for sure. But I'll definitely be getting him at some point. I'm gonna go completionist on Movie Masterpiece. At least I'm gonna start it. Not completionist on third-party Movie Masterpiece though. There's a difference because they're already getting into duplicates there with Age of Extinction and Last Night Prime. You know, some of which have good forearms, some of which don't. But we aren't gonna get into that. So. Moving on to question of the week, Gaia. What is our question of the week?
This one doesn't even this. What is even this?
We have to read it.
Do I have to?
Mm-hmm. It's not for you.
Okay. James Austin Barron asks, question for Bisk. Which Autobots have you defeated?
So, just to clarify, Bisk does not use the methods of most warriors, where like hand-to-hand combat or shooting. No, Bisk rather likes to unite everyone. So in that sense, he's conquered everyone because he's brought in their defenses down, and he's uniting everyone together for the goal of just a peaceful world that
He is
has lots of
uniting
fun. So,
warriors.
no,
Unite-
he's not a combiner yet. Yet, but
Get the
hopefully, you know, that he doesn't want to defeat anyone in combat, but if he had to, of course he could. But
All right, now I'm going to ask a question related to Bisk Combiner.
all right,
Which of Combiner Wars or Power of the Primes, what we've seen so far of the Voyagers, which of those would be tooled or customize a Bisk torso?
none of
Which
those
would
are
look
worthy.
the best?
Bisk only deserves his own molds.
Okay, but you have to pick one of those.
Okay, to make a Bisk torso or be a Bisk that turns into a torso.
Bisk that turns into a torso that is Bisk.
None of them could do a good job. They'd all be awful.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can't. That's why Bisk has to have his own mold. That's why I was like, I understand how you would want that. 'Cause don't get me wrong, me of all people, I want a Bisk combiner. but you just can't
I was-
do that. Bisque
I was asking because you mentioned your birthday. It is in several months, so
Oh, I mean, in all fairness, there's other custom bisques that could be worked out for that, but that'll be hinted at later. In fact, I might actually do art for that for next week. We'll see if I'm busy or not. Anyways, moving on. Random quote of the week. Oh wait, what were you gonna say?
No, I was legitimately trying to think through her question, and I think the closest one would probably be Silverbolt.
That's what I was thinking
that's
too.
what I was thinking. Yes.
Yeah.
It still would be really rough, but
Yeah.
that's
like
the only one that'd be remote.
Like the nose cone becomes
was
like the tail of the
pretty doable.
lobster, and then like
Well,
his robot
It's the
arms would be the claws.
It's the claws that's just it doesn't work
Well,
for
the-
anyone
Well,
really.
if you get rid of the wings, like the robot arms fold in underneath, and they'd be like right by the side. And if you made the back of the jet like the lobster head, the claws would be right there, and they just fold around for robot mode. That's the best I could think of.
Maybe. Anyways, Tanner, what's our quote of the week?
Ooh, okay. So, this quote is a quote from a character that you would very not likely expect. This is from the RID character, Fix-It, who, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of him myself, but his quote of his fits very well with what just happened, and it's going to annoy some people greatly, and it's going to excite some people a lot. So, this quote is right when Starscream entered into the series of RID, and Fix-It just got captured by Starscream. He asks him a question. Starscream, have you been working out?
I am so glad that you saved that. Did not tell us that beforehand.
And of course, this is a
Become-
reference to the victory of a Swole Scream. Yeah.
That's actually perfect. I never even thought of that. Yes.
Because
so
in RID, Starscream was most certainly swole, especially if you compare him to Prime.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. He went through a magnificent body change. And don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
you
I
could
love
say he
Prime
became
Star-
Swole Scream.
I love Prime Starscream, and he's the best. I love his design.
No, they're both great.
His
but-
design in RID is like a combination of G1, Prime,
it's
and
the pole.
animated all into this one perfect Starscream.
the
And
pole
he
is
and
in-
is-
especially
looks-
when you add the Dark Star Saber into that. Yeah.
And he's huge too. Like he said, like he's
No,
actually
no, he's not huge. He's not just
intimidating.
huge.
He's swole.
Yeah.
But yes, so that's very
What is-
appropriate,
what is-
seeing as how Swole Scream just won. And tying
pretty
into that,
much. Yeah, poll is ending.
this
His poll
this,
ending.
this week's mascot is hashtag Swolebisque. Will that ever happen? The world may never know. No matter what, we know that we're not worthy.
Eric will
for
make
sure.
it happen.
But yes, that's about it for this episode. So, I'm going to just mention a few things real quick before we give social media. As I mentioned at the beginning, little tease for TF Primecast. That, if you're not aware, is the name for what this show was before we had Soundjack, before we had Miguel, before we had Guy, before we
back
had
in the good old days of
Jared.
depth charge.
Yes, it was
To
when
anyone
it
who
was,
gets that, you're awesome.
it
The
was
poll
me
has officially ended.
and Swole Scream
Just so you know.
won. And me,
Yes.
it was just me, Tanner, and then yes, we did have another co-host sometimes.
We
But
shall call him depth charge.
yes, that was your affectionate name for him. But anyways, that is not going to, it's not just going to be a show of me and Tanner, thank God. It's going to be
I remember the dark ages when depth charge wasn't even there, and it was just me and Eric. Oh, whew.
he says Dark Ages, but he was Tanner and I was Eric, so it was really the Dark Ages for me. But anyways, TF Primecast is now going to be relaunching as a Transformers Prime the show breakdown podcast, sort of like Holocron Herald. If you've listened to that, because it's on all of our feeds on iTunes, Google Play, everything, Stitcher, all that. Holocron Herald is our Star Wars podcast, which has now become just a breakdown of the Clone Wars series, episode by episode. It's really like 2 episodes per week, but we just break it down in depth. Every single episode is just a breakdown of 1 or 2 episodes of the show. That's exactly what we're going to be doing with TF Primecast. Right now, it appears that the host will be myself, Nightwolf from Awesome Asylum, and who's also Jesse, who's also my brother, if you are not aware. There's more than one crown over.
Good old Revenwork.
Aaron Mariosha, who was on the show previously. He's also on Awesome Asylum. He will be on the show with us because Jesse offers the perspective of someone who's not a huge Transformers fan. He doesn't hate Transformers. He likes Transformers, but he's not nearly as into it as any of us. I'm the one who's obsessed with Prime in specific. I'm not unreasonable, but I love that show. I think it's amazing.
No, Prime is the best.
Aaron
Ever.
is not the biggest fan of the show. He likes the show. I know that, but he's not nearly as big a fan as any of us are. He doesn't count it as his top 3, which I'm just going to say I think he's wrong, but I know that in all honesty, they're all kids' shows. So in all honesty, we're all wrong because we're just collecting toys that are meant for kids. Anyways, but yeah, so that show should be interesting. Hopefully, no promises, it will be started next week. So not this week, but hopefully next week. Think it'll be going up on Fridays is what it's looking like at the moment. So it should be going up on Fridays. And to partner with that, we are going to have a couple other projects that are coming up. I want to get the other podcast started next week, but we'll see. That'll be hosted by Jared. We're not entirely sure who else will be on it yet, other than Soundjack. Soundjack, you said you are definitely going to want to be on it, right?
Yep.
So Jared will be hosting that. That'll be his show with Soundjack and probably someone else. We need to figure out who it will be, but this will be a partner show, in essence, breaking down the lore of the Align continuity. So this will be going all the way, this will be covering all media aspects of it, books, video games, etc., because it goes all the way back to Fall of Cybertron. There's novels, then there's Prime, then there's Robots in Disguise. There's a lot of connective tissue for the Align continuity, and so these
Can
guys
we
are gonna
analyze the video game for the Famicom?
be, for what?
No.
For the
What?
Famicom?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Soundjack, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah,
I think-
Which
Convoy no Nazo.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yes!
Oh,
Convoy no Nazo!
Yeah, no.
I,
No,
Final
that-
boss is
that-
Mega
Eric,
Godzilla.
you should know that. You play as Ultra Magnus in that game.
wait. This isn't in Align continuity, is it?
No.
Oh, wait. Are
You
you
want-
talking about the Mystery of Convoy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you talking
ABGN
about that?
reviewed
I
it.
thought you were trying to mention something relevant. Never mind.
That is
my
Tanner,
mistake.
what do you expect?
They say, my mistake. I assumed he was trying to be relevant. But yeah, it's going to be breaking down the lore and also just the media aspects of it as a whole. And that'll be a partner show that'll be going on at the same time. It'll probably cross over first episode and maybe in between, just so we can be clear that, hey, guess what? There's a partner show for this show that you're listening to, whether they're listening to the lore or the Prime breakdown. I'm expecting the Prime breakdown to be probably the bit more popular one, just because I know a heavy bit of our audience is the ones that lean into Prime. But either way, those are going to be going on at the same time, so they definitely will cross over. So definitely check both those out.
And
Hopefully that'll
there will
launch
be a-
next week. And then, yes, Gaia, your thing.
There will be a third show involved
How
with that
much
as well.
material can you make about Prime Breakdown? I mean,
It's a breakdown of
That's
Prime.
Kurt
Oh my
Tanner.
god, we didn't even get to the...
zombie, and then no, Silas
Shut up,
was in
Tanner.
there for a
We didn't even get
while, and then
through
he
the
died
first
again.
week, and I knew
Tanner,
that was-
silence!
And
I knew
then
that was gonna
Arachne killed him
happen.
again.
Unicron brought him back.
Yes, you're right with Unite Warriors. Anyways, continue, Gaia.
As I was saying, there will be a third show going on in this vein. I don't know if it will be going on at the same time. It
It's probably
probably
starting
won't,
later.
yeah, given that there's going to be a little more put into it. That will actually be a storytelling in-universe style version of the lore, starting with from the beginnings of that timeline up through all of the major events, even some of the minor things that would have led up all the way to the end, basically with RRD.
Hmm. So
Everything.
yes, that will be a third show tying into the Prime continuity. Now, again, I am well aware that a lot of our audience are major fans of Prime, so that's why we are launching a lot of these things, and we're trying to get them all around the same time, just so they all tie into each other. I think it'll be neat to have interconnecting shows. Not necessary to watch all of them at once, but certainly it'll be a neat experience. But that's why I want to get those two up
yeah.
next week, hopefully up and running. And then, yes, as you said, your show will be coming later, and that'll be more of
Yeah,
just an entertainment, not necessarily looking. Ours are going to be
Yeah,
more,
because
analytical and breakdowns.
that's gonna need like script writing and like images, some editing, and that's gonna be a whole thing.
So,
But I have one other show that should be starting, hopefully in a few weeks, maybe like 2 or 3. depending how soon we can get our act together, I will be hosting an anime talk podcast with a couple friends of mine. It's going to be all girls. I don't really know exactly exactly how we're going to do it. If we're going to do it like how we do Steel City Bots, or if it's going to be like, I don't know, but we'll figure it out as we go.
But either way,
And
if you like
It's going
anime,
to be a lot of fun.
Female podcasts that will
Yeah.
have you covered.
Yeah, we'll probably.
Don't promise anything. It's coming soon.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
but
already
I
know
will
it's
give a
coming
little
soon.
shout out to my hosts. I have two. I'd like to get a third.
You are
but-
the third.
Okay, you know what I mean. A third extra host. Okay, a fourth person
Continue.
on the show. You're pedantic. I would like to get one more person on board, but we'll have to see. But it would be nice. But yeah, so look forward to that real soon.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else that's coming super soon. There's a couple other things in development. Yeah, that's the only thing. We might have Movie Mania up at some point again, but that's not super soon, and we'll see about that. Plus, that's already something we've had, so don't worry about that. Other than that, make sure you check us out on our social media. You can definitely follow us at Steel City Bots on Twitter, and if you're already following us there, go ahead and follow at Nerdy Geek Talk too. Because guess what? We belong to Nerdy Geek Talk, and Nerdy Geek Talk actually has less followers than Steel City Bots. So definitely go follow Nerdy Geek Talk because that has Steel City Bots and everything else. I know it's because a lot of people just hear me promoting Steel City Bots, and so they just go and follow that, and they don't realize or look that, hey, it's actually part of Nerdy Geek Talk too. But and definitely, if you haven't, go subscribe to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, Podbean if you use that, and YouTube. But all those places, and you'll get all of our podcasts on your feed. It's nice, and I can tell that you guys are looking on. Actually, all of those places are getting used. Fun fact, I can see the numbers for that. So, yay! Keep doing that and keep sharing, because as I said, we are having multiple projects upcoming, and so we're going to keep expanding. So keep sharing with your friends, and if you have anybody in mind for that might like new shows that we're doing, definitely share our channel to them, because we have a lot of bases covered coming out. So individually, you can follow me at Eric Crowbar on Twitter and at Aramis Prime on Instagram. Also, there is the Steel City Bots Instagram, which has had lovely posts so far, mostly due to Soundjack. There's also been one from Jared, I believe, or was there two from Jared?
Two.
Two from
Two for
Jared.
me. One the sticker on the trailer, and the other was Orion doing a high kick, because
right.
why not?
And then I still haven't posted a picture because I'm terrible, even though I said I would. So that's it. Miguel is totally going to post a picture of all the bisques. Right, Miguel?
I'll put that up soon.
You should put them all in like a summoning circle.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll wait till I go back, and then we'll see like the before and after. Like, who knows
You
if
can
now
post
that
both.
we've
Yeah.
Yes. So.
sent this into the ether, that people will be like, "Oh, look, there's bisques," and they'll find figure it out.
But yeah, speaking of Miguel, where can we find you on social media if people want to reach out to you?
If you want to reach out to me, you can find me at @LogosMiner. Lately, what have I been doing? Putting up the last of the masterpieces that I'm trying to sell. Plug. Check that out.
Yeah, you have
Keep plugging
both
away.
Soundwaves, Takara and Hasbro tracks. What was the others? I can't remember.
Wheeljack
I should get
exhaust.
Yes.
No, I'm
Sorry,
keeping
what's this
I'm
about a
keeping
masterpiece
exhaust.
wheeljack?
Oh, you're keep-
I-
Okay,
He's selling Masterpiece Wheeljack. You should buy it, Tanner.
How much you want?
You know you want to.
we can talk about this over
Say-
after the show.
Do that after.
That-
Tanner, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Optimus Prime.
Jared, what about you?
You can find me on Twitter at Jared Proco. That's where I'm at all the time, pretty much.
Soundjack.
You know it's always loco at Jared Proco.
That was awful.
It really was.
Soundjack,
My wife-
please continue like nothing
I
happened.
hear you, and she cringed.
You can find me at a lot of places, but the best places to find me are Instagram Twitter, and YouTube at SoundJack426.
Which you have reviews, and hopefully you'll have the Nerdy Geek Talk one up soon, right?
That's kind of why I'm saying I'm not having fun. My channel's not having fun right now because problems with my computer from last week.
Yeah.
And now I was home for a few days, back home, and I lost the dongle that allows me to connect my recording device to my laptop, and it's at home. So
Problems.
Did you just say you lost your dong?
Yeah, no, I just figured out what a dongle was a few months ago, and I never really knew that it was just a hanging cord.
Nope.
It's
Just
called
stop.
a-
No, just stop.
It's called a dongle.
Gaia, what is your social media?
You can find me on Twitter at dongle. No. Is that
Okay.
really a word?
There's a
That
guy
is not
behind
a
you.
word.
I regret everything.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, usual disclaimer.
Eric, is that our editor?
Yes, continue.
Tell him
Usual
I said
disclaimer. Usual disclaimer. I like and retweet some not for work. Who is doing that? Is it
If
Sorry.
you're 18 or
Well-
older, don't. If you're 18 or younger, I mean, if you're under 18, just don't follow her. There, you're good. It's at
There we
Shingeki
go.
Dead Ass. There you go.
You can,
Sorry, I
you
didn't
can
realize
find me on
my-
Twitter at shingeki.ass. Yes.
Links
Oh my
are in the
God.
description of the YouTube if you need those. Also, we have a Discord, which should be expanding to a Nerdy Geek Talk Discord, but we'll talk about that more next week whenever we have that all finalized. I think that's it. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe because there's lots of things going on with that. If you're not, then yay you. If you're using other places, definitely share other places with other people because we are growing, as I mentioned. So yay. Keep letting us know if you like the stuff and if you're excited for those Prime shows because I know several of you probably will be. So thanks for listening. Bye.
Sayonara.
Peace.